you're gonna see this like zoom like layout here, and whoever you click on, it'll make it double. Of course it's gonna do that because it's happening like that. But if you click on my name, which is Sagar, will be the only one presenting right now, and that will be I need to tell Naveen not to call me personally. It's happening in the, yeah, Naveen is here. Wonderful, Naveen. I'm glad you found your way. Uh, who else? Who else has joined? Okay, K has joined. Thank you, Dark Beast. Quadruple six. Very nice to meet you guys. All right. So as I was saying, those who are new here, you'll see like a very zoom-like layout, and all you have to do is click on my name. It will go full screen. Of course, it won't do it right now, but that is how it will happen. Just click on my name, and it will make it go full screen regardless of which device you're on. It's fine, you don't have to bring anything today or anything like that. Okay, a lot of people are joining. We're just gonna AK 47 36. Nice name. Very nice name. Okay, no. You guys are all muted, so if you see a muted sign next to you, that's by design. Don't worry about it. That is only because because I'm the only one who should be speaking, and I am Malika is here. Very nice to meet you again after a very long time, Malika. All that good. By the way, guys, if you this is a homework thing, and above that is the questions. So if you click here or on any device, it will throw you into this. Hello, is she here? Ah, she is not. Join the voice channel. All right. Oh yeah, same here. Oh, wonderful. And if you have any questions regarding of this, of what we are doing and where to post the questions, you can send them to me directly, but I would prefer if you are going to just post it in the questions tab, right? Okay, so from here on out, if you have any questions, you can post it here. A lot of people are online, but most of them are not in the server. So I'm just gonna give me 2 minutes. It's not something that is a lot of people. How many do we have? Two, three, four, five, six. Hello Zaiba. Zaiba is here. Zaiba is one of my very few private students, which I don't take that many of. And yes, wonderful. The event has started. Not an issue. Hope Zaiba has had a wonderful day. A lot of people are complaining about Discord, but once you get used to it, it's a very nice thing, by the way. Right. And guys, you don't have to turn on your video. It's fine. It's completely fine. You can turn it off. There is no need. This session is being recorded, and I will try to provide for those who need it. Did I get a DM? Alright. Welcome, Arvi. If I didn't say it before. Pavani. Hello. And wonderful. So I think we're just gonna get started because since it is yeah, more people are joining, but let's begin. Guys, you don't have to put on your, like, if you guys are in by any chance are enabling your what do you say, this video, it's fine, you don't have to. Yeah, a lot of people have joined. It shows the message is late, but wonderful. Again, as I was saying, those who are new here, you can see my screen. It will be like a very zoom like kind of thing. Actually, right, so what I was saying was, if you click on my name, it'll make it go full screen, just like zoom, boom, you'll see that. And if you have any questions, you go it in this questions tab here, and you can post it here. Post all questions here. All right. And anyways, so just as a confirmation, everyone can hear me perfectly fine. Like, am I audible? It just shows a little bit later. Okay, wonderful. And you guys saw Zaiba and Mahita. I'm sorry if I'm taking pronouncing that name wrong. And Vishal is typing free music theory link. Yes, Vishal. This is actually, I'm just going to start, and you will start understanding what I'm trying to say. All everyone where that is being typed is that is where you're going to post your questions. All right. So if you don't understand like what is happening, it's completely fine. You guys are muted. Ah, wonderful. Uh, yes. So now we're going to begin. All right. So it's going to be a very simple and very laid out, very simply laid out for you guys, so that it's not going to be too hard. Vishal, this is where the webinar is happening. Don't worry about it. And the music theory is what we're going to learn today is a part of music theory. I'll just explain everything in a very coordinated manner. It's okay if you don't understand in the first go. I will be providing the recording if possible. I am recording it, not an issue. And by the way, if by any chance my electricity or something goes, just give me a while. And good evening. Okay, Dark Beast is very good. Evening, everyone. That's correct. And now let us begin. So we're gonna start, but for the first thing that I would like to begin is by saying, actually, you know what? I feel like I should say that. Good evening. अरे अच्छा 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 अरे no अरे क्या no issue. Ansh is a very good friend of mine. So before we begin, this is something I would like to talk to every one of you. Is this that what we're going to do today is I'm going to try to provide you an opportunity. That's the other thing is most of you are adults here. And one second, something has come. Yes, come join Hari. Hari is coming as well. Right. So the thing with what I'm going to do is I'm trying to provide you an opportunity to learn music in a different way. So most of it is like the way that most of music is being taught. I believe is done in a very mediocre manner. Mediocre in the sense like it's not up to the correct quality. And I'm as throughout towards the end of the webinar, I'm going to come back to it after I've taught you everything that I'm planning to teach you in this webinar. Is once you come back to it at the end, you'll be like, maybe this was the correct way to go along about it in the first place. So how is this an opportunity for you to learn music better by reading and writing music? Seems like a literature book club kind of thing here. Like Sagar is bringing us to do this whole educational content on like music and everything. Well, see, but the part of that is like learning to do something, anything that you want to do in music. You need to begin somewhere that is going to make you understand music as a whole, right? So what I'm trying to make the point is like this is not just limited to, a lot of people had a question, ki, sir, will this help us sing better? Can you help us teach piano better or something like this? That is all true. It is not that is only for vocalists and or it is only for hope Hari is here. Yep, my friend Hari is here. All the Discord messages are coming late, but the thing with that is as I was saying, oh no, Hari distracted me. Anyways, no, he's just a good friend. What I was trying to say was like, what was I saying? I was just that जो उनको option नहीं आ रहा है in theory. हाँ, so let me see if this is. Let me just quickly help Vishal out here. So Vishal, if you can you let me ask him if he can see me. No, wait, let me see if his Vishal is here. He is not. One second. Be in the server and join the voice channel. So the reason that I believe that you need to understand how to read and write music is very simple. Is because if you learn to read music and if you understand how it is written, automatically that give you come at a point where you are like you understand a thing about music that you can apply anywhere. It's not related, yeah, this is what I was saying, it's not related to just being a vocalist, just being a pianist, violinist, guitarist, bassist. It doesn't matter at this level which instrument do you play. And I'm going to show with examples and everything how this is not something that you need to associate in your head कि भाई this is something that is only related to this particular instrument or this particular क्या क्या कहते हैं, like you know people are who want to learn how to sing. So if you look at a piece of music like nay, this is written for guitar, so this I'm not going to touch it or I'm not going to go close to it, which is not true at all. That is what I'm trying to tell you. The idea of learning how to read and write music both, because if you can read a book, you can actually write the words that you're understanding as well. So it's not like you learn one thing and then you can't do the other at all. So if you know one thing, then you know the other as well by nature. If you think about it, अगर आप किसी लैंग्वेज में मतलब को पढ़ के समझ सकते हो तो आप उसमें लिख भी सकते हो, राइट? डज दैट मेक सेंस, राइट? ओके okay, anyways, so that has come, a lot of people have joined, wonderful. And so now we are going to get started with this stuff. So basically that is the opportunity I'm trying to give to you, that is the way that you learn music is not being, this is not being emphasized enough in my opinion, that you are not being taught the music in the proper way. And who is it for? It's a very simple thing, it's for everyone. It's not just gonna be a thing or it's just a vocalist or anything, nothing. And I think there was someone who was in the Discord server with me who was, I think, Vishal, who was saying, wonderful, Vishal is here. Vishal Shah asked, where is the link for the music theory? That is all good, but Vishal, as I was going to tell you, this, what we're going to learn is a part of music theory. In the sense, if you go to a college, like to Berkeley, for example, or to any other music college, you are expected to know how to read and write music. It's not something they'll teach you from the beginning. It is like kind of a, मतलब expected है कि भाई जब आप आ रहे हो यहाँ तो you should know how to read and write music. Why? Because all of education, music education relies on written music. You're given a chord sheet or something like that with a melody and everything. So you are supposed, will cover chord sheets as well. So this is a part of music theory. It is not, we're not going to dive so much into music theory that it is going to be like यार आज म्यूजिक थ्योरी की क्लास है. नो, इट इज़ नॉट अ completely म्यूजिक थ्योरी क्लास, बट what we are doing is under the banner of music theory. This goes hand in hand. So it's not something that is going to be like okay, oh hello Teja, wonderful, you're here. Don't worry that this is all being recorded and everything. So don't worry that it is going to be just like oh one एक चीज़ सिखा दी and कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा and all that stuff. So and there's going to be a domino effect. अरे no issues विशाल यार, this is like my pleasure here. And oh no, ये शायद लेट आया मैसेज, आई एम नॉट श्योर, यहाँ पे तो नहीं है वो. हाँ, एनीवेज, सो दिस इज समथिंग नोन एज डोमिनो इफेक्ट, कि अगर आप एक चीज़ सीख जाते हो तो आपको दूसरी चीज़ें खुद ही समझने आने लग जाती हैं. जैसे इट्स लाइक, सो म्यूजिक, रीडिंग एंड राइटिंग म्यूजिक इज, आई बिलीव, इज़ वन ऑफ दोज थिंग्स. इफ़ यू सिट डाउन विथ इट and you put a little bit of time and effort into understanding and realizing how to read and write music, आपको automatically चीज़ें समझ में आ जाएंगी. And I will show you with examples by the time I'm done with this, कि जब तक ये by the time we'll go through okay Abhishek, you can quit, no, not an issue. And wait, I don't think he is here. Okay, I guess that is what it is. Some people are really fed up with Discord. That's completely fine. And just gonna reply. That's completely you know what, I'm not gonna do that, I think. Anyways, so it creates a domino effect. So once you learn one thing, it will keep on going and going and ahead and ahead and ahead. वो आगे चलता जाएगा. Once you understand one thing, वो सारी चीज़ें आपको समझ में आ जाएंगी. And that is it. And you must have heard that about that 80-20 rule, where they say कि once you learn like the 20% of the effort creates 80% of the result, which is 100% true. बल्कि I will say what I'm going to teach you is going to give you like 90% of the thing that you're ever going to see. ठीक है, मैं आपको अभी भी बोल सकता हूँ 4 में अभी ये सब हाँ अनीश नो अनीश यू कैन सी मी इन द थिंग, जैसे अगर आप वहाँ क्लिक करोगे तो वहाँ पे मेरा वीडियो ऑन है, आप मेरे नाम पे क्लिक करके आप मेरा वीडियो ऑन है एंड आप देख सकते हो। अभी मैं सिर्फ सर्वर दिखा रहा हूँ, मतलब ऐसे उसमें मेन स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ है ना, अभी बस होने वाला है, जैसे मेरा बस यहाँ पे हो गया। हाँ नो इशूज़ नो इशूज़ यार। तो व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू टीच यू इज गोइंग टू बी लाइक आई वुड से 90% ऑफ द म्यूजिक दैट यू कैन विल एवर परसीव इज गोइंग टू बी इन 4/4। ठीक है, वो उसके ज़्यादा आगे आई वॉन्ट इवन गो माई सेल्फ ऑल्सो। I tell my students, even in music theory, people who pay me for music theory to teach them and properly. I don't think one of my students is Abhijit. I had a class with him yesterday, and we had recently just done been done with music theory ka part and everything. And there's another student of mine who is Zaiba. She is here as well. She is very small, but she is picking up music theory little by little. And of course, because since you guys are adults, I'm going to treat you like adults, and we are going to go through with it at a very normal pace. This is not hard. वो पूरा रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है, आपको जितनी बार वापस देखना देख सकते हैं, and I'll make a booklet of it as well so that you will be able to refer to it again and again. You don't have to rely on me, you don't have to pay me for extra stuff, but if you would like to think that this is going to be something out of the ordinary, we are not going to do anything like that. Enough talking, now let's begin. All right, so just so I am clear, I'm going to take my Discord here, and you guys are seeing my screen, like you see this staff pad wala thing and everything, home, library, templates, collection. Are you guys seeing this? Just making sure that you see my face and that you see this thing. Okay, wonderful. Hari. I'm just gonna make my face smaller here. Just checking with everyone before I begin. Anish is typing something. I'm just gonna wait for Anish to, be done typing. Which depression wala group? Yes, Anish. Music production is tomorrow at 5 p.m. for free webinar. Again, same stuff. It will happen here only. For those of you who are just interested, you can, and everything. Okay, but you guys are able to hear and see me completely fine. देखिए hearing यहाँ तक in Dark Beast I'll answer. Okay, wonderful. Phoenix Ridge, hello Phoenix Ridge. Nice names you guys have. Very nice. Mine is very plain and simple. All right. So now we are going to begin. I should have prepared this one. I think I'm. One second, guys. Okay, everything's clear. Wonderful. So we're gonna call this untitled score. All right. So we're going to take this one step at a time. All right. If any of you have a question, right, just type it regarding this webinar. Tomorrow is music production. वो हो गया, ठीक है? Tomorrow is music production at 5. Same thing, but the different channel. Okay. All right. So let us begin. So as remember what I said, it's not related to anything. Like it's not for a particular instrument or anything like that. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to go to keys and I'm going to go single staff, and I'll tell you what a staff is and everything. Okay. So now, as I told you guys, this is going to be about 4/4, right? And 4/4, to be very bluntly put, is, you must have heard the word quarter. Quarter is nothing but 1/4 of something. No, Anish, in this webinar, you are going to learn how to read and write music. That is not an issue. But ये कि it, as you can imagine, एक webinar में I can only teach you so much, right? So we're beginning now. So we're gonna talk about two things. Very good, Anish. That's a very good question. That is nothing. But I am not going to leave you high and dry also. कि मतलब you won't, like, you will get some value out of it, and you will be able to. I'll give you with examples also. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि I won't like let you be. So now we are beginning. So music is made up of two things. It is, number one, notes. Notes in the sense, I'm gonna start writing here. By the way, this is a stuff that don't focus on the medium. Don't focus on the software. Just focus on learning. That's all I will say. All right. ये note हो गया. All right. This is a note. और यहाँ पे आ गया. Now this is a note. Oh, I'm gonna erase this. Okay. Now this is a note. These are notes. Now the other thing that music requires is this rhythm. All right. So we need notes plus ठीक है rhythm. I'll come here, but it won't go. But notes and rhythm we need. ठीक है. तो rhythm को understand करने के लिए 4/4 I've said very easily. We're going to, I'll tell you what this exactly means as we're going along. The top, there are two numbers, one on the top, one on the bottom. All right, indicates the top wala number indicates there are 4 beats per bar. What does that mean? Beat is nothing but a unit, and that is occurring on a regular basis. I'll give you a very good example. ठीक है, you've heard a clock, वो tuck tuck tuck, हर एक second का it's doing that clicking sound, correct? You guys understand? You guys have heard of a clock ticking and everything in a second going 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. That is exactly what a beat is. It's constant. 2 3 4 1 2 3. It's constant and it is steady. That is it. That is what a beat is essentially. ठीक है. अब बीट की जो मेजरमेंट होती है, मेजरमेंट इन द सेंस कि इमेजिन करो जैसे जो सेकंड का जो मैंने अभी बोला वॉच का, इट मूव्स एट 1 सेकेंड एट अ टाइम, है ना. मतलब जो सेकंड वाली जो वो उसका जो वो होता है आर्म, सेकंड वाला आर्म, वो 1 सेकंड में एक बार मूव करता है. मैंने 10-60 वो पूरा आ जाता है, राइट. सो ये जो 60 है, ठीक है, अब इमेजिन करो 60 इज नाउ द बीट्स पर मिनट, कि एक मिनट में कितनी बीट मार रहे हैं, 60 मार रहे हैं ना, बिकॉज 60 सेकंड्स है यार, राइट. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. दिस इज नथिंग, डोंट टेक दिस, बिकॉज इससे क्या होगा नाउ, ये जो 60 जो हमारा 60 सेकंड्स का बैठा है टाइम, कि एवरी सेकेंड इट इज़ डूइंग 1, है ना. तो एक मिनट में कितना होगा, 60 सेकेंड्स, राइट, और 60 बीट्स. तो जब हम 60 बीट्स पर मिनट पे जाते हैं, दैट इज़ द पेस, कितना तेज़ और कितना स्लो जा रहा है. तो रिदम इज़ नथिंग बट हाउ फास्ट एंड हाउ स्लो यू आर प्लेइंग. ऑफ कोर्स यू हैव टू प्ले इन टाइम, दैट इज़ अ डिफरेंट कंसेप्ट ऑफ लाइक प्रैक्टिसिंग ऑल टुगेदर, बिकॉज वो मैं आपको अभी बैठ के नहीं करा सकता हूँ. बट यू गेट द आइडिया कि जब एक जो सेकेंड वाला जो काटा होता है, वो 1 सेकंड पे जब एक बार मूव करता है तो उसकी स्पीड क्या है, 1 सेकंड पे 1 मिनट में वो 60 टाइम्स कर रहा है. सिंपल सी बात है, ठीक है. अब नाउ इमेजिन करो ये ऊपर नीचे हो सकता है. ये तो हम सिर्फ एग्जाम्पल इसलिए क्यों लिया, बिकॉज दैट इज़ हाउ वी अंडरस्टैंड बीट. इट इज़ कॉन्स्टेंट एंड इट इज़ स्टडी. नाउ वो 80 भी जा सकता है, वो 100 भी जा सकता है. अब 100 बीट्स पर मिनट, जैसे आपने हार्ट रेट का सुना होगा, कितना BPM पे वो एक्चुअली हार्ट रेट मॉनिटर, इट जस्ट शोइंग कि हाउ फास्ट द हार्ट इज बीटिंग, करेक्ट. You guys have ever used that like whole fitness tracking and all that wala thing, right? That is nothing but telling you that the BPM of your heart, which is beats per minute. कार और इन सब में RPM होता है, rotations and revolutions per minute. Our heart beat, and in music we use BPM, beats per minute, right? This is a very simple concept. Okay, so once we have understood कि there is a certain time, I'll show you also यहाँ पे आराम से, ठीक है. बट एक तो टाइम हो गया हमारा, दूसरा हमारा नोट हो गया, ठीक है. बट द सेकेंड नंबर ना इंडिकेट्स देयर आर 4 बीट्स पर बार, ठीक है. अब मैंने आपको बता दिया बीट का होता क्या है. नाउ इमेजिन करो, I've told you what a beat is. It is constant and it is steady, ठीक है, डन. सेकेंड नीचे वाला जो नंबर होता है इंडिकेट्स ईच बीट इज अ क्वार्टर नोट. अब नाउ यहाँ पे समझने के लिए वी हैव टू गो टू द स्टार्ट. अब मैं आपको क्या बोल रहा हूँ, जैसे दिस नंबर व्हाट डज इट शो, इंडिकेट देयर आर 4 बीट्स पर बार, ठीक है. अब 4 बीट्स तो ठीक है. इमेजिन करो दिस इज आई एम गोना ड्रॉ समथिंग हियर, ये दिस विल आई विल मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड एज वेल. डोंट वरी अबाउट द मीडियम, डोंट वरी अबाउट द सॉफ्टवेयर फॉर नाउ. फ्री सॉफ्टवेयर भी होते हैं. दिस इज अ पेड वन. ओके, डार्क बीस्ट इज टाइपिंग समथिंग. आई अज्यूम इट्स अ क्वेश्चन. लेट्स I'm just gonna wait 2 seconds and let him finish what he has to type. The crochet. Yes, exactly. Yes, correct. So Dark Beast just asked the crochet. All right. So uska, that is actually a very good question, and why I'll tell you is and why I don't use it also, because I have given my grade 5 ABRSA music theory exam. I scored 98 on it. In that they use the word minim, crochets and all this stuff. All right. So the minim and the crochets and everything, why I don't teach to all of these things is like semi briefed and all this stuff. There it is. ठीक है, इन सब का नाम है. All right. Semi brief, minim, crochet, quiver. But I don't want you to learn these, and I'll give you a very good example since you guys are not pursuing it on a educational level and everything. The way that we understand is this is called whole note. Whole मतलब ये फोर बाई ये जो 4 बीट का जो है, और एक ये एक बार है बाय द वे. दिस ये देखो बार लगी हुई है, देखो हियर्स अ बार, हियर्स अ बार एंड हियर्स अ बार. Simple as that. All right. So this is 1 bar, this is 2 bar, this is 4 third bar, sorry, 1 bar 1 bar 1 bar. Okay. एंड द थिंग विद दैट इज यहाँ पे जहाँ पे लिटरली आपको बार दिख गया वो एक बार का एंड है, एक बार का एंड है, एक बार का एंड है. सो व्हाट इज बार? सो यहाँ पे वी वर looking at this indicates each beat is a quarter note and there are 4 beats per bar. So यहाँ पे जो this thing, why is it called a whole note? It's a very simple because ये 4 beat के बराबर है. As it's as easy as that. ठीक है. What I mean by that, इसको whole कह देंगे. ठीक है. अब imagine करो, somebody is asking, a display went off. Wait, can you guys see me? Somebody said display went off. Can somebody type in the questions wala tab whether or not if I'm still visible? Okay, I don't know where that is happening. Nothing. Wait. We can see. Okay. So okay. Now okay. अच्छा बीच में it's going क्या? Okay. Madhumita, I'll try to keep it in English as much as is possible, but don't worry. ठीक है, wonderful, not an issue. So I am visible now. Everything fine? Okay. So right, we were at this whole note. Why is it called a whole note? It's very simple यार. ये जो है ना वो पूरा एक बार की it takes the value of the whole bar. Sorry Madhumita, I said that in Hindi again. But the whole note takes the value of the whole thing. It's very simple to understand. Instead telling you that this is this thing here यार. Okay, it's gone again. Let me see if I can do this and start virtual camera. How about now? Dogwish, I don't really mind, but we do have like people from all age groups, so if we can keep the profanity down to a minimum, that would be great. Am I visible now? Okay, both of you, Anish. Okay, I'm visible now. Okay, Anish. Anish, I don't want to go to Zoom because okay, so Anish is saying that it is not visible. Anish, can you check your internet connection for 1 second? Dogbeast is typing, okay. Oh, but still not visible. Okay, that's weird. So I'm visible to some people and then I'm not visible to certain people. Okay, Phoenix, I'm visible for you. You got no issues. Okay, wonderful. So Anish, can you check your internet connection? And Dogbeast, you as well. I'm not sure because if some people are able to see me perfectly fine, and then that means that is going great. Anyways, don't worry, guys. We're going to continue on this because I was going to say, so here, no internet issue. Okay, no worries. Anish, Dogbeast, if there is any issue, I'll provide you with the recording and everything for everyone, so you can watch it in one whole Go, don't worry about it. Anyway, so in UK, what I think Dark Beast had said, so Dark Beast has said, someone did, I'm not sure if it was Dark Beast again, that semi-brief, minim, crochet, quaver, semi-quaver, right? But the issue with that is that those are too heavy of a name to teach you. So you can, but understand the principle. I always tell this to my 3D students, for my music students, always understand the principle first, right? These names and nomenclatures, you can keep on like going on about it till as long as we're alive. There are going to be different names for everything. Okay, in Hindi, in Hindustani music, they'll be called something else, but the principle is still the same. Why I want to go with a whole note is because it takes the whole bar. Simple as that. No, it's not even, you know, what you said, the cramming knowledge or anything like that. Okay, okay, so the messages are coming late, but a whole note takes the whole bar. Simple as that. Now you'll see. You saw that, right? So it takes 1 2 3 4, right? So but with this thing, what you saw, the blue bar, this blue line, go ahead. So it'll be only be played once. Why? Because it is only one note, correct? How many notes do you see in the second bar? Can somebody just like type in the comment section? Okay, Ruchita. Okay, Ruchita, what did you want me to explain? Please go. Oh, please go ahead if you can type. Correct, Dark Beast. That's the correct answer. There are two notes in the second. Saira, again, wonderful. But Ruchita had a question. I just want to just see what she had to ask. Okay, you understood. Wonderful. So what I'm telling you, we have not started into the notes yet. We're just understanding rhythm. I'll tell you why we're understanding the rhythm. Because now, if this is a whole note, if it's taking the whole bar, then these are known as half notes. Simple as that. Exactly, Dark Beast. Exactly correct. But the same note two times. Exactly. In this bar, it will be played only once and it will be held throughout those four beats. 1 2 3 4. This is the beat, but it will be held. What I'm going to say is like I'm going to be held like this. One, but for four beats, it will be held. That's as easy as that. So this whole note is held for between rhythm and beat. So okay, so what is the difference between rhythm and a beat? That's a very nice question, by the way, Ruchita. So beat, as I told you, is a unit. Matlab, imagine this. Beat is full loop of a metronome, right? Correct, Dagby. If you're in 4/4, so I'll tell you why we're just going to focus on 4/4, because the thing is, most 90% of the things, as I told you in the domino effect, I told you ki if you learn certain things about this, then you're going to learn 90% of the 80% of the things as well, right? This is exactly it. So full loop of a metronome, correct. So those of you don't know what Dagby is talking about, don't worry about it. He's right. That was just his question. So Ruchita asked, what's the difference between rhythm and beat? So rhythm is ki Ruchita, in this bar, it will be, this note will be held for 4 beat. Matlab, beat is constant. Beat is not changing. Beat is only 1 2 3 4, and then you go back to 1. Because why? Because there are 4 beats in a bar. Simple as that. Okay. And what did we learn from this? Indicate each beat is a quarter note. Well, I'll get to that. We are in the third bar. We'll talk about quarter note. So it's very, very simple. Don't worry about this. So beat is constant, Ruchita. It doesn't change. Rhythm can change. What I mean by that is, this has, okay, Ruchita, you try to answer this. This has 4 beats. Okay. This bar also has 4 beats. 4 beats here, 4 beats here. Okay, Ruchita? You understood? Can you give me a yes, no, by any chance? Okay. How many notes do you see in the first bar? This is the whole first bar. Remember, this is what I said. This is a literal bar. Quite literally, it is a bar. So in this bar, how many notes do you see, Ruchita? Now let Ruchita answer if she is able to, because that will help me. There are 4 beats, but this is a note, right? This is a note. So how many notes do you see? This is 4 beats, and in this bar there is again 4 beats. Not an issue. So Ruchita, I'm asking you again. This is a note. This thing is a note. Okay. So how many notes do you see in this bar? Can you tell me? Correct. Wonderful. Everyone understood that. She said one note, and she's exactly correct. Don't feel like you don't feel, don't feel nervous around me. It's completely fine. I want my students to think for themselves. That is the only way you learn, by the way. There is no other way for you. And that is wonderful, Ruchita. And now I'm going to ask Ruchita this question. Correct, Dark Beast. The whole note takes the full bar. Whole note takes whole bar. Like that's the sentence, keep in your mind. Whole note takes the whole bar. Simple as that. Okay. If Ruchita, if this is only one note, then how many notes are the in the second bar? Now tell me that. She's typing. Think again. This is a one note, right? It's good for everyone. See, this is very nice. So we are going over the basics very well, right? This is only one note. But now in the second bar, what is happening? Here and here. What is happening? How many do we have now? Exactly. So what has happened, Ruchita, is this thing has 4 beats. Right? Now it's working. 4 beats here, 4 beats here. But in that same 4 beats, this note is being played once and for the whole length, and this is now in the same 4 beats there are 2 notes. Exactly. Okay. So now what is this called? This is whole note. Whole note takes the whole bar. Okay. So there will be 4 beats, and for all the 4 beats you have to play just one note, not 4 times, but only you have to play it once, but you have to hold it for 4 notes, or 4 beats. Okay. This is one singular note. You hold it for 4 beats. Okay. I'm going to demonstrate one more way. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Guys, if you understand this rhythm part, the note part is 10 times easier. So don't worry. This is just practice. Now, this note, you hold it all throughout the 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. All you have to do is play one note. I'll give you a very good example. Let's take this and imagine we're playing this note. Okay, this is a note. These are all notes. Now, when I hit the note, I'm going to hold it for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think you guys heard it, but I was holding that note for 4 beats. Okay. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now this is called. I don't know what that was. Now this, who can tell me when the notes are being played? I literally just said this will be held for 4 beats, right? Beat is, if you look at the clicking talk, like a clock ticking talk. I don't know. Beat. Correct, Phoenix. So those of you, and Dark Beast is replying as well. Something is typing. I'm just gonna let him finish. I think he's gonna say beat 1 and 3 also. But I think if he has a question, then we should answer that, because it helps everyone. And don't worry, this is completely fine. I'm just gonna start showing you things. And note hold, if I'm not wrong. I didn't get that, Dark Beast. I don't know what can you rephrase it? I'll just continue here. So whole note is being held for 4 beats throughout the whole bar. Here the bar is, right? Now we learned that there are 4 beats per bar. So the beat is not changing, Ruchita, by the way. So the rhythm, the difference between the rhythm and beat is beat, 4 beats are present here, 4 beats are present here, 4 beats are present here. It is how we play. Now this is rhythm. We play on the 1 and we hold it for 2. Okay, and then we play another note at 3 and 4. Now it must be clicking what they do in dance, and a 3 and a 4, and then they start dancing and all that stuff, because rhythm is always present. It's not only just in music, it's present in dancing as well, right? A 3 and a 4, and you must have heard them do a click in. It's called a click in when they give you a click in and everything. Okay, so now is this making sense? Now these are known as half notes. Why? Because like unlike like whole note, it's half of that. So it is half note and a half note. This is the value of 2 beats. This is the value of 2 beats. So 1, 2, and Ruchita, what did I say? This thing will always have. Okay, so Darkbeast, you're correct. So Darkbeast is like the first beat in the bar will play, and the second beat would be empty. Empty, there is a difference between being empty and not empty. So this is being held for 2 beats. Matlab 1, 2. Well, sorry, I did that opposite. So this is gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna hold on a ta 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 ta. The second beat is not. I wouldn't say it is empty. I would say it is occupied. It's just you're playing on the first beat and you're holding it till the second beat also, and then you're playing again on the third beat and the fourth beat. Exactly. So that is the correct word, Darkbeast. You start playing on the first beat, you sustain it for the second beat. So that is why I'm making this box, because this thing takes 1 and 2 beat both. It is not key one beat and it like divides it like that, and these are like kind of separate. No, it takes the whole thing. And then this one, obviously, iska value he. Oh, sorry, 2 beats ka hai, right? And iska bhi value like, okay. So Mrudita, sorry again, as I'm speaking Hindi. So this again has the value of 2 and 2, because now it makes sense. What if this is the value of 2? This is the value of 2. Thoda sa little bit of maths, it's fine. And how many? Okay, Ruchita, how many beats do we have in a single bar? Is Ruchita there? 4 beats, exactly. And if this is taking 2 beats and this is taking 2 beats, because they're half notes, whole note takes 4 beats. They take 2 beats, and this also take 2 beats. This equals to 4. What are we back to here? This takes 4 beats. This takes 4 beats. Is everyone understanding? Right? It's very simple. Okay. Now guys, we're going to move a little bit ahead and we're going to finish the idea of rhythm in certain sense. Imagine this. If this is known as whole, this is whole. Matlab, this is like 4 beats. This is half. Now it's taking 2 beats, right? It's half of the this thing. So now we know that there are 4 beats in the, as Ruchita has clearly said, there are 4 beats in a bar. Correct? Okay, somebody is typing something. I'm just gonna. Are you guys gonna finish? Saira is typing. Let's see what Saira has to ask. Beats can change. That's a very good question. Let me show it to you. This is only because you asked. But let me see if I can actually do the. So here, see, you can change the time signature. So I don't want to get into it. Why, I'll tell you, Saira, is because this is not something like, it's not a complicated thing. That is not the issue, that it's a complicated thing. The issue is that you will not see such things in your musical journey, to be very precise. Now nothing is going to change. That's actually a very good question, Saira. Can beats change? Can the number if I'm not wrong, Saira, your question is, can the number of beats change if in a song, in the same song, correct? So okay, very good. So as Ruchita had said, there are 4 beats in the thing. Now, who can tell me how many notes are there in this bar? In this bar, how many notes are there? Okay, somebody, Naveen is typing. Just gonna take and correct. I don't know how to pronounce ICUB. I might be mispronouncing it. Very sorry for that. But ICUB is right. How many notes are there? 4 notes. How many beats are there? As Ruchita has said, four beats. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Now what is happening? Each beat is getting one note. So what is it called technically? So if you look at this, whole note is equal to 4. Half note is equal to 2. And then this note is equal to 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to send it in the WhatsApp group. I'm going to just reading and writing. I'm going to click to review. It's approved. I'm going to send this there so that everyone can see and understand what is happening. It's not something like a rocket science or anything. All right. And what happens is when you divide something of value, it is called a quarter. Like it's called like 4 divided in like 4 divided by half is like 2. All right. Then once you come into this, 25% of anything is called a what, guys? Do you know? It's called a quarter. Have you heard of the word quarter? Quarter is 1/4 of its value. Now, आपने like have you guys heard that what a quarter is? है ना? हाँ, quarter is nothing but 25% of something. I'm not trying to. I'm just making an example. Don't a percentage you. I'm not trying to bring up maths or anything. Not that maths and music are very closely related. By the way, I have always said that to everyone. And I have one of my students. She is very young and she's very good at maths also, and she's good at music. She's becoming very good at music also at a very good pace. So when you add 25%, 25%, and then 25%, and then 25%, what happens? 25 25, ये तो यहाँ पे 50% बन गया. Like, oh sorry, 25 plus 25 becomes 50%, then 25 plus 25 plus become 50%, right? 50%, 50%, and 50% plus 50% becomes whole. Okay, it's as easy as that. So why is it called a quarter? Because it is literally 25%. I'm just making an example so that you guys understand that it is quarter in value, in the sense whole note quarter. मतलब whole note quarter is equal to 4. Correct? Don't think twice. मतलब ऐसे इतना भी ज़्यादा. Each beat gets one note. And what Dark Beast said कि in this one, he said play on the first beat, hold for the second beat. Correct? That's what he said. Like sustain, he used the word sustain, which is actually correct. That is the far more correct terminology to use in music. And in this, okay, so don't that happened by mistake. Don't think about it. So this is 2 beats. This is equal 2 beats. Now this is equal. What do you say? 1 each beat. So now we'll go back. Is everyone understood? Any questions? Any questions, guys? Wonderful. So now we'll go back to what we saw. Indicates each beat is a quarter note. This is a quarter note. Quarter. And do we have a problem here? I'm just gonna rewrite this so that it doesn't show me error. One whole note, half note, tup tup. They all 4 beats here, 4 beats here, 4 beats here. And when the lower part of the noun number, it makes sense. It says it is there are 4 quarter notes in a bar. Exactly correct, right? There are four beat. This top one, what Ruchita asked, and has been made very clear. How many beats are there in the what do you say? How many beats are there in the bar? Four beats are there in the bar, right? And each beat is a quarter note. And correct, each beat is a quarter note. Does that make sense? 4/4. And this 4/4 timing you see in every music, every piece of music. It's not even a question. Every modern English song, Hindi song, they're mostly 99% of the time they're written in 4/4. Okay, very rarely that is. Now this is just going to be educational. Okay, this is not something that is I plan to teach. But there was a question. Saira asked, "Can the number of beats change in the same song?" Yes, Saira. When it becomes 5/4. Now, when Ruchita, I was asking how many beats in a single bar. This top one. This top one decides how many beats are there in a single bar. Now, when this is 5, instead of 4 here, how many beats are in the bar? If in 4/4, top number indicates there are 4 beats in a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So 5/4. What would that imply? How many beats would I get in this bar? Tell me. Can anyone tell me how many beats I would get? Exactly, Saira. Okay, Phoenix Rage is typing. Let's see. Okay, 5 beats. Correct, Phoenix. Both of you got it right. Now, I'm gonna show you guys something. I really like this about the software. Imagine I eat. Oh, sorry. I eat. Oh, no, I don't know what I meant by that. I do this. Now, I've put 5 beats in a single bar. Correct? This is 1 beat, this is 2 beat, this is 3 beat, this is 4, this is 5th beat. And what is it showing me? Red. It is not possible. Why? Because this is 4/4. There are only 4 beats in a bar. How dare you put a 5th one? So this will not work. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay, I don't know if that will actually. Oh, it actually. Now it's all of a sudden not an issue. If I try to add a 6th beat, again an issue. Why? Because if the computer knows I'm doing it wrong. Correct? So now all of a sudden I wanted to make that contrast. Right? Because Saira asked, can the beats change? They can change. Now I'll play something like this from the beginning, and I don't think you won't be able to hear, but I'm gonna count in. Like, okay, so check this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, Ruchita, does that make sense? Beat are constant. Of course, Saira asked, can the beats change? They can change. And just like that, time and back to. Okay, now what I meant by that was this. Change. Now we are back to 4. So for one bar we can, but then we need to make explicitly right. This is changing. Right? That is what it is. And last final thing I would like to tell you guys is this. Now these are known as quarter. Okay. I'm gonna do something. 3, 4. Right? You guys know this. This is you've learned this. 1 beat, 2 beat, 3 beat, 4 beat. Okay? Now, what would you do if you half quarter also? Matlab, this is a quarter note, correct? If you half it, what is it? What will it be called? Can somebody guess? Naveen said the notes are played in 1 and 3 beat. 4 notes. Correct. But Naveen, on 1 beat you will play this note. On 2nd beat you will play this note. 3rd beat you will play this note, and 4th beat you will play this note. Does that make sense? Correct actually. Saira got it right. It will be 1/8, but in very short thing, it is called an eighth. So till here you've learned that there is whole note, there is half, and there is quarter, and then as Saira said, 1/8, and she is correct. But the way now reading music becomes very easy. Why? Because you can't come up with new what do you say, uh, what do you call this, signs for everything. So all you have to do is draw a line between them. And now this is an eighth note. This is an eighth note. And by the way, connect them. That is a rule, by the way. And that is how they look. But this, let me actually show you properly. These are all eighth notes. Now you'll be like, what is happening here? Gonna move them, okay, so that I get space to write. Now it's going to get easier and easier and easier. Now what has happened? As you can see, it is not showing me an error. Like, remember that red error? It's not showing me that an error. Why? Because if the yeah, I mean, I guess you can like that. But I think I would change this. Saira, I'm sorry, I have to change this back too, so that we understand it. Oh, not key. Obviously, it is showing an error. Now, what is happening, guys? ये कैसे आया? Okay. Anyways, now what is happening? Now we're going to contrast. If this, okay, are not play it? Why? Yeah, just a placement issue. Wonderful. Now zoom out a little. Yeah, this is better. Okay. Arey bhai, don't play. Not listening today. Stop. Thank you. Anyways, one beat, one beat, one beat, one beat. Nothing. We have done the same thing. We're just taking the same concept but ahead. Whole note takes 4 beats. Half note takes 2 beats. Quarter notes take 1 beat. Alright, which is where the 4/4 we've understood. Now these are eighth notes, as Saira has said, eighth notes. Now that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and there's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I think it was Dark Beast who said a loop on a metronome. So if you guys don't know what that is, so since there are only 4 beats per bar, now that we've removed that 5/4, so we're just back to 4/4 again. So now we are counting as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, but we would play it like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? That is the thing. Has everyone understood, or is it still a concept that you guys have not understood? Is everything clear? Wonderful. If you guys have any questions, you can start posting them now. And now, as you can imagine, Naveen is typing something. Okay, wonderful, Naveen. It's as easy as that. So half of the rhythm stuff is also done. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now what we are going to do, this was the rhythm section. Rhythm in the sense we are understanding time and how is it, what does these number mean. If you are not sure, I will actually take this image and I will post it, and those who have not attended will not. One second, guys. Alright, I posted in the WhatsApp group again. So now you won't forget. I will keep a very good, like I'll make a booklet on it very soon as well. Okay, Dark Beast, you're typing something. Go ahead. It's gonna let you finish typing. If you take 8 notes, and it would play faster than 4 notes. Correct. Correct, Dark Beast. Exactly. 100%. And one thing, if Ruchita is still here, this bar still has 4 beats. So the beats have not changed. So this is rhythm. The difference between rhythm and beat is this. Beat is constant and steady, as I've always. I'll see what that is. Another query for Discord not working. Anyways, and so Rita had asked what is the difference between rhythm and beat. So this is what is meant by rhythm and beat. So here is the beat. Beats are still constant, not an issue. It is the rhythm that is changing within those beats. Okay, I hope you guys have understood. And now we are going to do a very so now we are going to go back. Okay guys, who here can just quickly type like the notes that they know about? Like how many notes do you think there are in the Western music? Does anyone know? I'm just gonna wait like 30 seconds. If somebody knows and is going to type how many notes are there in the. Okay, Naveen is typing 12. Correct. Naveen is correct. There are 12 notes. And anyone else? Okay. So Naveen has given the correct answer that there are 12 notes. Okay. But to make it even more easier, I'm going to make it very, very easy. Okay. So notes go with letters. Aapne suna hoga, like you guys must have heard A note, a B note, a C note, D, E, F, and a G. Correct? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Correct? It's letters A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Okay, not an issue. Very simply done. Now, yeah, Naveen is typing something. I'm just gonna. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys. Correct. Naveen is correct. I was just about to say that there are sharps, A and a A sharp, B. There is no B sharp. Technically, I don't want to confuse you guys, and I'm just gonna keep it at a very minimum. There is no, for now we will not say that there is a B sharp, and then there is a C sharp, and then there is a D sharp. Sharps and flats. Correct. There is again no sharp for E. I know all notes were wonderful, Naveen. That's great. This is gonna be easy for you, Naveen. I hope this was still effective. So now what has happened? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not doing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 9, 10, 11, and 12. And I'm gonna be very honest with you. Correct. Phoenix Rage, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. You forgot F sharp, but no issues. Edited it. I saw that. Anyways, but guys, I'm gonna be very honest with you. Now's not the time to tell you about sharps and flats. I just wanted to know what is going to be the thing with that. And what I'm going to show you is something. This is the C note. This is also known as middle C. Now, why? Remember I said that that this is universal. Like it doesn't belong to any particular instrument. So this note is C. It's known as middle C. Okay, I think Dark Beast knows about it already. Here, or called C4 in other terms. Okay. Now, why is this important? I'll show you. I'll bring it back all to. Is everyone knows about the octaves? But octave. Okay. Can Dark Beast, can you explain what an octave is? If that is possible, I'll just quickly tell people what that thing was. So you guys, you saw A, B, C, D, E, and F, right? It's very simple. So while Dark Beast is going to do that, we're just going to talk about this. So this is C. All right. Now, which is the next note? Can somebody tell me after C, which note are we seeing? Can somebody in the comments or the thing just tell me? Okay, correct. Phoenix Rage said it is D. So this is C, this is D. Simple as that. Okay. Now, which is the next note? So dark B's, that is so Madhumita is like E, but E is here. Okay. Now, which is the next note after E? Correct. F. Do you see this? This is E, this is F. Now, after F, which note is this? Correct. Octave, Ruchita, don't worry about it. This is not something that we're going to do right now, but I'll explain what an octave is after the webinar is ended. Nothing that you have to worry about for now. So what I want to do is, once I've given you and made you understand how to see, you've understood rhythm and beats and everything, right, Ruchita? So now we're going to focus on where the notes are placed so that we understand how to read. Not only rhythm we've understood, now we'll understand reading notes, and then I'll give you examples of what you can do with them, so it's so that you understand how easy it is to read and write music, right? Right. Okay, so after G, which will be the next note? Correct. So Venus and Akib said A. Why does that happen? Because once we come here, this goes back to A. Okay, guys. So this is G note. Okay, and then we are at A. Okay. After A, what do we do? Which note will be there? I'm just waiting for you guys just to say something. G, A to G makes an octave, so after G, A repeats as the next octave. So Phoenix, I'll explain about the octave. Don't worry about it. It's much simpler than that. So after G an octave comes, that is not true in the sense, because I'll tell you when it is true and when to use the word octave. That is not something that is always all the time used like that. All right. So after A, which is the note now? Correct. And here is B. Alright, now I'm going to take this away. Now that you guys know that it repeats itself, I'm just going to say something. I'm going to keep on repeating until you guys understand this. Okay. Here is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, 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 C. B, this was C, okay? This was C. B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. How many of you are still confused of how to read notes? Rhythm we've covered, that we've gone beyond. Now, is there still a question of how to read notes? Hello, guys. Is everything clear? Wonderful. Now, nothing. All we have to do is, now this is static, this is not music per se, this is like whatever, like it's just rounded like this. But now check this out, okay? I'm gonna tell you where a note is, then you guys have to tell me where each note is. Okay, guys. So this first note I'm gonna tell you, okay? And everyone has to kind of do it on their own, if possible, okay? Now this note is, I know it is C, and the way that it goes is you have this A, like this is your chart, and then this repeats, by the way. So if this is C and you have to go down, this is B, A, G, F, E, D, and again this is C. But now you have to tell me which is this note. Guys, calculate, it's okay. If this is C, which is this note? Correct? Okay, iCub wins that. This is a G. Now next one, which is this note? No, Naveen, this is a G. Calculate. C, D, E, F. F would have been here, and this is G now. Okay. Now which is this note? This one. Take your time. Take your time. It's okay. Like I was typing. Can somebody tell me? This is C and this is also C, because remember it goes back and everything starts over again. And then this is G. Alright, G, A, B. Which note is this? Guys, okay. Take a guess, not a guess, like try to, this one. See this one that I'm circling. This one, where my mouse is. This one. Okay, Dark Beast, do you have it? Let's see. Which note is this? Anyone? Very close, very close, but Dark Beast very close. And for some reason my eraser is no longer working. Wonderful. Ah, 1 second. And why isn't this? For some reason this is. Okay, this is working. Sorry, I have to erase everything. C. Okay. Let's see why is it C. I wanted you guys to see this. C. Wait, I'll show you. So this was C here as well. I don't know if nahi pakda. But then what I have to do is I'll make this. This was a G. Okay. Now you guys are saying this this is a C. How can that be a C if C is here, right? If C is here, look at this line. This will always be C. Okay. You can see my mouse moving, guys. If this is C, this will always be C, right? That is how you read music efficiently. If you know this is C, you don't have to worry about. So anytime if I put this here and you know this is a C note, then you know which. Your mouse is not moving. Okay, is it not? Oh, it might not be showing. Array guys. Okay. So sorry. Okay. So this is C. Okay, this area that is taking. Okay, then if I put, okay, this is the note. Thank you for telling me that the mouse is not moving. Okay, thank you very much. Now this is also C. How do I know? Because they're in the same line. See, same line. Does that make sense, guys? Thank you for letting me know. Right, so now we know where C is. So if this note is C, this line, this whole line is C, which is this note, the one over the question mark is there. That's why you guys weren't answering. I thought my mouse was visible. Very sorry. The one with the question mark. Correct. Dark Beast is correct. That is an E. Wonderful. Now that you know that is an E, which one is this? Oh, Dark Beast. Look at this one. This one. Correct. Madhumita got it right. That's a B. Okay, Madhumita, you're up again. Tell me which one is this then. Correct. Or the note before. Correct, correct. Yes. No. Okay, who wants to take this one? Madhumita is right. I know that's a B and a C. And this one, which one would this be then, guys? Correct. Dark Beast is correct. Correct. Okay, Ruchita, this one. You take this one. Last one. Let Ruchita answer this one. Okay. Now do it again. This is C as this is C. Sorry, sorry. This is A. Ah, okay. Okay. Let's do this together. And you guys will know. We'll do one more round of practice and then I'll show you examples. Okay. Guys, this is A, B, C, D. Ruchita, we have already reached D. E, F. So the question mark one is correct. Madhumita got it right. Ruchitan, very nice, very nice, very nice, guys. This is a G. Understood? Okay, how many of you have understood the rhythm writing and the note placement? Any questions? And this becomes, see, the thing is, I made you practice one bar with me, but one bar is not going to make you an expert, as you can imagine. You have to put your own time into this. I'm going to be very honest. I don't, if my student Abhijit is here, I've told him many times, and as it is, that's the thing. I can tell you what to practice, but you have to go and practice it yourself. I can't keep on, like, I've taught you how to read and write, but to become fast at it is your practice. Is that understood? Avijit is there. Yes, he knows. I don't spoon feed my students. I teach them exactly what they need to practice. I show them how to practice, but then I tell them to go and practice on their own. I'll show them. You ask me 10 times how to practice this, I'll show you how to practice. That is not an issue for me, because that is my job to teach you well. Somebody is there. And now we are going to look at something as very simple as this. Maybe not this. And then first classical guitar pieces. This is something that I'm working with my students, Abhijit namely, and we will be working on this. It's called the Fernando Sor. It's like a very nice thing. It's a very nice piece. It's a classical piece. Okay. Now guys, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about clefs. So what are clefs? You might be like, sir, you said to teach us about clefs, and now I'm gonna add an instrument. Gonna add the keys, single staff. I'm gonna add the piano. Okay, this is gonna be easy. This will be easier for you to. This is nothing. This is gonna be super easy. Now you've seen this mark, correct? Which is this, and you have seen this mark, correct? Okay, guys. This one, G clef. What is clef? This sign is clef. F clef. Understood? Clef is nothing but a sign. Okay, can somebody just agree? Okay, yeah, this is what it is. Okay, Dark Beast is understood what a clef is. Clef is nothing but it's a sign. As you can see, these are the two signs. One is a G clef, one is an F clef. No, Dark Beast, it does not denote the scale. Okay, but has everyone understood? I mean, it kind of does. Not in this moment. It's not denoting any scale, or it's just technically it's still in C major or A minor. But right now we're just understanding what clefs are, because they're just important to read and write music. This is a basic thing, but I'll show you. So this is. I hope you guys have understood what a clef is. We are also. I'm just gonna let you guys go soon as well. It's almost gonna be 1.5 hours that I'll be sitting. Okay, nice. So now what does G clef mean? G clef means you see this curve and this line intersecting. This note will always be G. That's what it means. And these two dots and the line in between them, this will always mean F. So this is G clef, where G is here always. This is an F clef, which means the F will always be here. Okay, here now you would be like, why can't F be here and why is it not? Because it is showing you a starting position of something, and they overlap. They overlap in the sense, let me show you. Why am I not able to? I'll do this. All right. Okay. F. So one thing I want to do this. Okay, guys. Now here's the thing. It's very simple. You don't have to remember it per se, but this note and this note are the same. This note and this note are the same. So if you go C, B, this is B, A, G, F. What did I say? Two dots and the line in between them is the F note. C, same. This is the same C. Okay, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, 1 second. 1 second, guys. तनिष क्लास में हूँ, करता हूँ क्लास में हूँ. Okay, bye. Right. So here's the thing. All right. So that's what it is. This is a G clef, this is an F clef. Where is the G? G is here. And F is here. Wait. G clef. F. Oh. Clef. Clef is nothing, but it is a sign. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna send it in the group. Done. I'll also post it properly on the Discord as well. And then from here on out, I'll just start posting on Discord more, because I believe that all the classes are going to be taken there only. So it's not gonna be like anything else. Alright, guys, that is kind of it. Now I'm gonna start giving you examples. Now, obviously, as you can imagine, it's not always going to be easy to read, but all the signs that you're seeing here, you've seen them. Okay, there is nothing stopping you from going and understanding what this piece is doing. Is that understood? If I tell you this is the G, then I just showed you this is a C. Now I know how to read much faster than you. This is a C. Can you guys? Yeah, you guys can see my mouse, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, my mouse is visible. This is a C. I know this is a G. This is a C. This is an E. This is a G. C. Yeah, this is a G again. This is a E, C, G, A, and the bottom note. This one is an E. This one's an F. This is an E, D, C, B, and this half note is G, and this is a D, G, F, E, and this one top is C. This is an E, and this is a C. This is a G, C, E, and everything. Okay. Now will show you guys some kind of like cool thing, why this is important, and the reason that this is important is because now that you understood how to read and write music, like or even on a very basic level, right? This can help you learn any kind of music. In the sense, let me show you 4/4 jazz chart. Right, and this is not related to any that you're just a vocalist or you're just a bassist, you don't understand. All of this is written music. You should be able to play all of these. Are chords, of course. I'm not going to get into chords and everything, but you get the power of this, right? And now for the final thing is like, see, it's one thing to know how to read music and write music. You've learned the basics of it, and it's not going to be a lot of variation. As you can see, this is a proper okay, half note, quarter notes, correct. This is a whole note, and this is all quarter notes. You look at that, how I was typing, that's the same. I was writing music, same stuff. This is a proper musical piece. Okay, and there is going to be nothing that you've not learned. Okay, this is a rest, but remember what Darby said of sustain. So instead of sustaining, you don't play there. It's as simple as that. But other than that, I don't think there is any rests per se here. No rests. So in the sense, you all the time you're playing, okay, there's a rest, but that is fine. Everything that you've seen is present here. Whole note, quarter notes, quarter note. Most of them are quarter notes, if you can see, and then half filled with half notes also, right? So the whole note, half note, and then quarter notes, and there's not even a eighth note. I think no, there is no eighth note. See, no eighth note in this piece of music. How many, Ruchita? How many beats in every bar? 4. C also stands for 4/4. So when you see a C, that means it is 4/4. Don't worry about it. It means common time. Literally, it is called common time because it is so common that they started calling it C, common time. 4/4. 4/4 is so common that it's now referred as common time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, if you look at the bottom note, whole note, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Otherwise, 1, 2, rest 4. 1, 2, rest 4. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this whole note goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then all these things. And that is kind of it. But guys, that is not the end of reading and writing music. As you can see, we are in the free music theory channel right now. I do take music theory classes, and they are a month long, so they're going to be far more intensive. So if you want to get into it and everything. So I charge I charge 1750 for per student in a batch to teach them music theory, but then that goes for around a month. So it's not just like something that is going to be done and said for like like you, now that you know how to read and write music, I charge 1750. But for you guys, those who are in my Discord server and everything, I charge 1500 a month to teach you music theory on a much more deeper level. And that will help you, not only that thing, but I will show you examples on how to start composing and start writing your own music and all of that stuff into music theory, and how what makes a chord, what makes a scale. So we've just done, as I said, reading and writing music is a part of music theory. So we need to go hand in hand with all of these things, and it has been a lot of fun, but we need to push ourselves to become better at music theory as well. So I charge 1500 for teaching you guys music theory, and that will be in the batch settings. And if you want a private, it goes a bit more expensive, and that will probably charge 2000 to 2500 for my private sessions if you want to sit and learn like that. When other than that, I obviously teach music production, which is happening tomorrow. The webinar is tomorrow for music production. So if you guys are free at around tomorrow at 5, then please be in the server. Only thing is, we'll be here in the free music production channel, and that's where we'll be talking about music production, what it is and why is it important, and who is it for, and all of these things. And I also take bass guitar and other instruments as well for private and batch. So if you, for the batch, the price is 1500. For private tuition I charge 3000. And if you guys are interested, just let me know, and it's gonna be fun. So it's not gonna be just like something that I've just gonna let you be on your own. And I'll try to keep these webinars free as much as I can, and I'll be doing it on a frequent basis as well. Next week probably again one more time, but tomorrow again we have a free music production webinar. So if you guys are interested, you have my uh, you know contact. You can talk with me on WhatsApp, or you can send me a message on Discord as well if you are interested in that. And those are far more intensive. This is just something that I would just wanted you guys to know about music. So from here on out, you can actually go on various check this out. These are all eighth notes and all that. Just the time is different. What I think, who asked that? If the beat can change, let me. Shriya did. Yes. So again, Shriya, this is 12/8. This is not common time, right? And again, bass clef, and this is a movable clef, and this is now again G clef and the F clef, right? So different instruments playing different things. So in music theory, we will dive into a lot more. What are octaves? What are that thing? But I think I should uh, just quickly go air training for what it was, musictheory.net. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna keep this away. Musictheory.net air training. So I think it was Dark Beast who said about interval air training. So essentially octave is nothing but an interval, right? So this is all part of a music theory. So we're not, just because you know how to read and write music now doesn't mean that I will be also be sharing you a blank sheet of music, so that if you want to print it out and do it by yourself, I do it on software obviously, but if you want to just practice it for yourself, you can. Okay, some people like to do it manually. But coming back to Dark Beast, what is an octave? Octave is nothing but the distance between notes, as it's an interval. So that is taught in music theory properly. So if this is C4, now this is C5. It's the same note but an octave apart. So the distance between the notes is known as intervals. So that is the thing. So if you guys are interested, and hope this has been fun and educational for you guys, you now know how to read music, and writing is up to you. You can ask me questions, that's not an issue. You can post your questions on the questions tab. I can give you homework. I'll make some homeworks and everything here as well. I'll post a PDF, and then you guys can download it and practice your reading very simply. And if you guys are correct or not, we are done. And if you guys are interested in learning more about music theory or any other aspect like music production, bass guitar or learning guitar, then please let me know and reach out to me. I charge For batch, I charge 1500 a month. So there'll be 4 classes in a month, happening at once a week. And if you miss, that's nothing, not an issue. We can always, I'll all be here, and then you can come back for that class, particular class, next month also, because it will be keep on happening. All right, guys. So if your guys are interested, just let me know and just send me a message if you would like to learn more about music production, bass guitar and guitar, and more of the things like that. Was it fun for you guys? Was it good? I'm just gonna wait for a while. Dog Beast is typing. Okay, wonderful. Dog Beast. Ruchita is typing. Okay, wonderful, guys. Okay, Malika is typing too. Okay, wonderful. I hope you guys had fun. We're done. And if you guys would like to, Teja is typing. Yes, Teja, you didn't speak at all. Mala, you didn't type at all. Okay, nice. Oh yeah. Okay, wonderful. I'm glad you guys had fun. And if you need further assistance with music or music production or anything music related, just let me know. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a night. Good night. I'm just gonna hang out here. If you guys have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, I am done for teaching with you guys tonight. Yeah, you guys can go. All right, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear me. All right, wonderful. All right. Ruchita, Dogbees, Abhijit, and someone is called 265246. Whoever you are, you guys can leave unless you guys have some questions. I'm just waiting for people to. Okay, Abhijit has gone. Who's the 5 p.m. Dark Beast. I'll see you at 5 p.m. Sure. Bye bye, Dark Beast. Take care. All at 265246. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you're here, but I hope you had a great time. Bye bye.